Okay, guys, really good start to the season, guys. Very pleased with that, but we've got to kick on now. Make sure we're going to go out there and win this division. So, mate, you can't be in here. You just can't. Get out, please. You're a player. I think I know my own players, champ. Alcantara. Sandy Alcantara. I'd completely forgotten I'd signed you, mate. Okay, come in. San Martin, get out of the way, mate. You're a pathetic excuse for a pitcher. Take a seat, Sandman.
Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is Season 5, Episode 4. We are post-All-Star break, and today we host the Cincinnati Reds. And we're going to be hosting them with Sandy Alcantara. Remember him. He is going to be on the mound. He came back right before the All-Star break. He came back to fitness. I had genuinely forgotten that we had him. It said that he was ready to come off the injured list. And, yeah, like I say, I just wiped him from my mind. We had our starting five. We were doing okay. And San Martin has had to make weight. He hasn't really done that much wrong, but he was the least of the performers. So, yeah, we will see our $29 million man today, and I'm excited to see how he does. No doubt, having missed half a season, he will be rusty as hell and be a massive disappointment. But, yeah, things have gone okay. We are back top of the division, 3 games clear of the Cardinals and 7.5 games clear of the Reds. Now, we've had the All-Star game as well, so we'll have to catch you up on that. But let's focus on ourselves just for a moment and have a look at how we've been getting on. Now, of course, we left off with this game here, wasn't it, against the Rockies. We then had a 3-game series in St. Louis, of which we lost all 3. Now, that is obviously massively disappointing. But game 2 here, we absolutely blew it. Look at that. We scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th and then gave up 4 in the bottom of the inning to lose it. So it was Vargas, the new closer, that took over where Bednar left off in blowing games for us. McQuaid and Davis with home runs in this one. But if we go down to the pitching, that is where it was. It all went a little bit wrong. And it all went a little bit wrong thanks to Vargas. 4 runs in 0.1 of an inning. It just is disappointing, isn't it? Only his first blown save, though. Then we went to Minnesota. We won 2 of 3 there. We swept the Rangers in Texas. We came back home. We swept the Padres, which was good. The Mets came to town and took 2 of our 3 games, which was disappointing and a little frustrating as well. Baltimore, we went there. We won 2 of 3. We tick over into July. And it went very nicely, thank you very much, because other than the fact that we lost 2 of 3 at home to the Cardinals, we then swept the Nationals in Washington and then won 2 of 3, including an extra inning win in Cincinnati as well. So, yeah, all of that leads us to being the best team right now in the National League Central. And in case you didn't believe me, there we go there. We, as I said, 3 games clear, just under 600. So the Diamondbacks are still the best team in the National League right now. But outside of that, yeah, it's the Angels, the Diamondbacks, and then us in terms of the best teams in baseball just now. So we're just off 600. Was it 618, wasn't it? I think I worked out was with a percentage to get to 100 wins. So we are just off of that. But if we can keep our good form going, then that can turn around very quickly. And if we go and have a look at some of the league leaders, Pete Crow Armstrong is a base stealing sensation. He's back up there in the top 3 again. And if we go down, Ballesteros had a hit streak that has now ended. And yeah, not much else there in terms of pitches. But as I've said before, it's more the team performance that we're interested in, and we're getting that right now. So our pitching stats for the season, a couple of changes. Alcantara came in, as I said, for San Martin. Now, Molina was injured again, so what's happened is Cole Sands has come back in for him. He was doing very well in AAA, as you would kind of expect him to do. We know he's a good pitcher for us. So he's come back into the bullpen, even though it says the starting pitcher there, he's not. And Chris Clark has moved into the starting rotation. So Sands is the sort of the odd man out there in terms of a starting rotation. But, yeah, Bednar hasn't really improved too much, which is frustrating. But we're going to stick with him, I think, because basically I tried to trade him. No one would take him. But, yeah, we don't really have a choice there. But it's a little bit of a head nod here to Oliver Santos as well. Rookie season for him, doing really well out of the bullpen. So that's all good to see as well. And Nolan McLean, I think he's a rookie this year as well, although he has been around I think he was an expanded roster player last year, but essentially a rookie and doing a decent job for us as well. But yeah, when you have a look at the All-Star team, we were heavily represented, and not just with the pitchers, also with the hitters. And yeah, I mean, everybody here is doing okay. Now, there's no changes. We haven't have everybody's been fit. So we haven't had to make any changes, and we know we've got some decent guys down in AAA that are waiting to come back in. Backus and Mears, attribute-wise anyway, are good guys, even if they haven't quite done it for us. And yeah, so there's players to come in. The disappointment continues to be Bregman, though he is picking up just recently, just before the All-Star break. He probably realized that, oh, wait a minute, I haven't been picked here, and it's a little bit disappointing. So yeah, but hopefully, as I said, if he does it for us when the postseason rolls around, then that is all I really am going to care about. If I'm honest, he'll be worth the money. But there we go. So as I said, we have had the All-Star game. Let's have a look at who was voted in for us. So in terms of the voting, now this is the American League voting. We'll just sort of scroll down here so you can have a look if you're interested and see who it was and how the voting all played out there in the American League. There you go there, but give it a pause if you want a bit of a longer look. But the league that we care about, the National League, sorry, this is how it went here. Vlad was top amongst first basemen. We had, do we have anybody else in there? No. McQuaid, amongst left fielders, was voted in. Brennan Davis, second in the voting in right field. And if we go all the way down, we had Jack Perkins third amongst starting pitchers, and somehow Bednar, on last year's form, I assume, was voted fourth amongst relievers. But of course, that didn't get him picked, which is shocking, isn't it? Really. All right, let's have a look at the teams that were picked, though. As ever, I did put this up on the Discord earlier today. The American League team, we can see it there. Max Fried, who we could have got. I don't know how hard we actually tried to get him in the end. But yeah, it's a lot of players picked. You have to scroll down, which is a little bit unusual. But yeah, there you go. There's all the American League players. But the National League players, this is what we care about. And there were no fewer, would you believe, than seven of our Cubs were picked. Croquet was picked for a first time, as was the DJ. Good to see him getting some recognition. Jack Perkins finally getting his first All-Star call-up. I've been calling for that for years, it feels like. Ballesteros was called up as a catcher. Obviously, we had Vlad in there as a first baseman. And then if we keep going down, McQuaid was voted in as a left fielder. And also getting a call-up was Brennan Davis down the bottom here as a right fielder. So his first call-up there as well. It was McQuaid's third and Vlad's fifth time going to the All-Star game. So well done to the 7 Cubs, which seems like a lot. I don't know what the... is there an allocated amount or whatever? But it seems like based on last year's form, we've got a lot of players in this season. And the game itself, well, it was a fairly comfortable win for the National League, which is very nice to see. If we go and have a look at how our boys did, we can see here McQuaid got a walk and a strikeout. Vlad did nothing, no hits at all for him. Ballesteros got a walk, so well done to you. Brennan Davis, though, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a strikeout for the other one, but that's okay. So he was a bit of a star of the game, coming in as a designated hitter. And then if we go down to the pitchers, Perkins obviously injured, didn't play, but Croquet, 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts, very nice. And the DJ, 1 inning, 1 hit, but no earned runs. So yeah, everybody did us proud, which is very, very nice to see. All right, and because this is always the mother of all catch-ups, we have the first-year player draft to catch you up on as well. Our first-round pick was Bobby Patterson. He is a little bit of a Pete Crow Armstrong clone, hopefully, anyway. So we were 31st pick, of course, having done quite well last year, and he was our first-round pick, and I'm hopeful he's going to do well for us. Our second-round pick was a catcher, Jake Neal. Hasn't obviously signed for us yet, but we're hopeful that he will do. Potentially a bit of a Ballesteros here, so we'll see what we get with him. Now, our next pick wasn't until the 5th round. I'm assuming that's for players we've signed, Alcantara and somebody else perhaps, probably Bregman. So yeah, there wasn't much left, if I'm honest. It wasn't a particularly strong year. And anyway, so we got Giordano, so we'll see what we get from him. Potentially a good bat, maybe not the best offensive player there. 6th round, we got a starting pitcher. Now, this guy could actually be quite useful. Nate Clark, as you can see, he's already joined us. And yeah, if potentially there's a lot to like about him. Now, he's not necessarily a ground ball pitcher, but yeah, well, we'll see what we get when we get him into our system and get our coaches onto him. 7th round, we went for Maddox LaBelle. I kind of just like the name as much as anything, but it says he's a reliever. We will try and turn him into a starter. He has decent enough stamina to do it. The changeup is probably he'll need to improve that or get an off speed pitch, I would think, to make it as a major league starter. But only 19, so time for him yet. And then 8th round, and the last guy that I'll show you before we start getting into the dregs was Ben Cullens, a closer slash maybe a starting pitcher, maybe a bullpen pitcher. Yeah, 18 years old. Again, there's a little bit to like about him. He'll need a change up in all likelihood, but yeah, we'll see again what we get. Like I say, we missed 2 rounds, 2 of the earlier rounds, and it wasn't a great year for the draft either. So yeah, maybe a little bit disappointing on that front. But anyway, let's go and have a look at the lineups as we prepare to face the Reds. On your feet, Chicago, as we look to put the Reds further outside the playoffs. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Ceddanne Rafaela. At third base, it's Alex Bregman. At shortstop, it's Dan B. Swanson. In left field, it's William McQuaid. In center field, it's Gold Glover Pete Crow Armstrong. In right field, it's Brennan Davis. Designated hitter tonight is Edouard Julian. Behind the plate, it's Moses Ballesteros. And a big Chicago welcome to your pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. All right, just looking here, these star ratings, suddenly we look a very, very good team all of a sudden, which is when I thought maybe I had OSA ratings. Anyway, Ceddanne Rafaela will lead us off at second base. Julian bats second, the designated hitter. And then we have the all-star for Vlad, McQuaid, Davis, and Ballesteros, followed by Bregman, who arguably, potentially, should be an all-star. Pete Crow Armstrong, who has been an all-star. Actually, so has Bregman. Swanson's been an all-star as well. And then Alcantara, his first start for us. Let's hope it's a good. We're up against Hunter Green. He has a 5-4 record, ERA of just over 5.5, a whip of 133. So not having a great season, but how many times have we seen it? These ERAs tend to really go through the floor when they face us, don't they? But this is a different Cub side this year. Let's hope we can kick on and put them to the sword. So welcome to Wrigley. It will be Jay Fox to lead them off. Alcantara in danger of walking his first man. And it's a 3-1 pitch. But yeah, I mean, the Reds obviously aren't the team this season they were last season. Their record would suggest that. And we do start with a walk. And that is 1 away. Dustin Harris comes in now, batting .274, a full count. And that is popped up into right field. Brennan Davis is there. And that will be 1 away. Now, like I say, don't necessarily expect as our nemesis comes in, and we cannot get the runner at second. So 1 out, runner at second for De La Cruz. I saw someone sent it on, probably Will, I would imagine, on, may not have been Will actually now I think about it, but anyway, on the Discord, Alcantara stealing, De La Cruz stealing like second, third, and home, all in like 2 pitches. It was brilliant. Montgomery comes to the plate. 0-1 pitch, and that is into right field again. It will be caught by Davis. So 2 flies out in that one for a ground ball pitcher. Not bad. But that's a solid start for the Sandman. All right, it is Rafaela to lead us off. He's having a solid season. He's basically keeping Kevin Maid out of the team right now. He's batting .262, and he has hit that into right field for 1 away. But he's defensively at second base not too bad either. So it really is a little bit of a no-brainer right now for him to be playing as Julian pops one up for 2 away. In comes Vlad. He is batting .286. He's in a hot streak. It's an 0-1 pitch. And Vlad has ripped it into left field. And that will be a 2-out single with William McQuaid coming to the plate. He is only batting .250 this year, but his on-base percentage is much, much higher than that. He does tend to get a lot of walks, so, the secret is out on him, and people are looking for a way to get around him, and they've just hit him there. That is blatant. And now the third of our All-Star 4 will come in, Brennan Davis. He's batting .295 this year. It's a 1-2 pitch, Brennan Davis. And it was a very slow jump out there for the center fielder. Vlad's coming around to score the run, so it is an RBI single. for Brennan Davis. We've gone from 2 out, no one on now to 2 out, 2 on, and a run across the plate for the last of the All-Star 4. It's Ballesteros. It's a full count. And Ballesteros, he gets it into right field. Is that going to drive in another one? And, well, they're like the Beatles, aren't they? The Fab Four. We need a name for these 4 guys. They have, out of nothing, with no outs to play with, driven in 2 runs. Runners at the corners now. And it's Bregman at the plate, only batting .229. And Bregman continues to be the great disappointment. But 2 runs, we'll take that. Very nice. And it is Encarnacion coming to the plate. I can never say that name. Anyway, it's Alcantara. First pitch swing, ground ball. And Rafaela has it over to Vlad, and that will be 1 away. Yeah, you can see his defensive play at second base is not bad at all. Arroyo comes in now. 0 for 1, or 0-1, sorry, pitch it is. He is 0 for 1 now because that is swallowed out there by McQuaid. And in comes Stephenson, who is batting .222 this season. It is a 2-0 pitch. It is a ground ball. Bregman has it over to first. And a nice quick inning there for Alcantara. Never mind, maybe he's going to hit the ground running. It is Pete Crow Armstrong, batting .242 this year, not having the year he had last year. There's no way around that, as he grounds out to the second baseman for 1 away. And it'll bring up Dansby Swanson, who, very mild milestone, but 100 doubles for the Cubs he has brought up. As he walks for the 20th time this season, Rafaela will come back in. 0 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. And he watches strike 3. That is 2 away for Julian now, who's 0 for 1. And that is popped up, and that will end the bottom of the second. And we'll get Alcantara back out there to face Fairchild, who is batting .278 this season. It is an 0-2 pitch, and it is a ground ball. Swanson has it over to Vlad, 1 away. All right, Jay Allen 2. He was leading them off last year, wasn't he? Anyway, he's drawn a walk there. So 1 out, 1 on for Jake Fox, who walked last time around. 1-0 into centre field. Pete Crow Armstrong doesn't have a play at it. And so suddenly we have 1 out, runners at the corners, and Harris at the plate, who is 0 for 1. A 2-1 pitch, and that is... he was a ground ball pitcher, isn't he, Alcantara? Everything so far has been into the outfield. And a sac fly pegs back one of our runs. So it is 2-1, 2 out, runner at first for Dela Cruz, who is 0 for 1. It's a 3-1. 2 on, 2 out now, and this is a bit of a tougher inning for Alcantara. And mostly his own doing. He's walked 2 of them. It's a 1-0 now on Montgomery. And that is into left field. Right field, sorry. Davis doesn't have a catch. He does have a throw. And do we get the man at third? Oh, we don't. It's 2-2, runners at the corners. First pitch swing. And that is through as well, and we've fallen behind. Oh, Alcantara is rusty. And it will be runners at second and third with 2 out. We have now lost our lead. And it is Arroyo who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-0. It's a ground ball. Rafaela, make sure of it, mate. There we go. Okay, so we get out of the inning. But yeah, that has hurt us. And it's Vlad to lead us off 1 for 1 today. As the Fab Four will lead off this inning, won't they? Vlad, though, has popped that one up. So that'll be 1 away. It'll bring in McQuaid. He walked first. He got hit, actually, didn't he, first time up. This time, he slaps the first pitch into left field for a 1-out single. It'll be Brennan Davis now coming up. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI, of course. He strikes out. So Ballesteros, who is 1 for 1 now, will come in. 0-1 pitch. Ballesteros gets it into right field. I don't think McQuaid has the legs to go to third. Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. He does. He gets there comfortably. So 2 out, runners at the corners for Bregman. The great disappointment. A 2-2 pitch. Bregman up the middle. Oh, that is so unlucky. Robbed of the game-tying RBI there. And we are still 3-2 down. Stephenson to the plate to face Alcantara. A 1-0 pitch. And that gets past Bregman into left field for a leadoff single. Alcantara now to face Fairchild, who is 0 for 1. First pitch. That is a ground ball. Rafaela doesn't have a play. And it's an infield hit. 2 out. 2 on, sorry, no one out for Allen 2, who walked first time around. He lays down a shocking bunt. So it is now an 0-2 pitch. Try and bunt again, mate. No, it's not. It's a 2-2 pitch. That could be a double play ball. There's 1, there's 2. And that gets us out of a little bit of trouble. There is a runner at third. But 2 away now for Fox, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. It is a 1-1 pitch. It is a ground ball. Bregman has it over to first. And that'll do it for the inning. So we work our way around another difficult inning, really. It's Pete Crow Armstrong to lead us off now. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is popped up and will be 1 away. In comes Swanson, who walked first time around. It's a full count. And another walk. Is it? Oh, no. Well, hang on. Where's our... We've got our little pitch thing here now. Where was it? Sixth pitch? So it was inside. Unless I'm blind. You mother effer, umpire. Get out there. Who is it? I can't say crap, but I don't know who our manager is now. But it was inside. It looked a shocking call, and it was a shocking call. As, oh, have some of that. Rafaela ties the game. That was never in doubt off the bat. And Rafaela was just as pissed off about that strike call as I was. 379 feet later. And we are tied at 3. And Rafaela has... how many home runs is that for him now this season? Well, where are we over here? His 9th of the season. All right, it is Julian who is over 2. A 3-1. And Julian gets one up the middle for a 2-out single. And it'll bring the Fab 4 up to bat now. What can Vlad do? 1 for 2 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. Vlad to third base, and that will be out at second to end the inning, but not before we tie things up at 3. And we'll go into the 5th. Harris to lead them off. He is 0 for 1 today with an RBI. He had the sac fly, didn't he, last time up? A 1-1 pitch. That is into center field. Oh, and Pete Crow Armstrong is there. Makes a nice catch. 1 away. Dela Cruz now, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Oh, it's the taming of the Cruz. And that is 2 away for Montgomery now, who is 1 for 2. It's a full count. 2 out. And it should be caught out there by Davis. And that'll do it for the top of the 5th. So, I mean, one bad inning. Oh, I say one bad inning. One inning he didn't get away with, I suppose, for Alcantara. But as a comeback performance, having missed 4 months, I'm going to say so far so good. Full count on Davis, who draws a walk. So 1 out, 1 on. And it's Ballesteros to face the new man, Ashcraft. Which sounds like a sort of nerdy video game, doesn't it? Alright, so he is ERA of 309. And that is a 3-1 pitch that is put up into left field for a hit. So 2 on, 1 out. I say nerdy, like this is nerdy as well. It's not an insult, it just sounds like one of those video games. Bregman 0 for 2 and hits into a double play. Bregman, honestly, man, go back to Houston. Alright, so Bednar is going to come out. So Alcantara, in the end, goes 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Solid enough, I'm going to say. We want more from him down the line, obviously, but I think for now, that's not too bad. Bednar starts with a strikeout. ERA is over 6 for him still. Arroyo comes in, 0 for 2. And that is off the wall out there. McQuaid, he's allergic to ivy, you see, so that's why he didn't want to pick that up. So Pete Crow Armstrong comes across. He's got very sensitive skin. So that is runner at second. 1 away. Stephenson to the plate. A 1-2 pitch and a strikeout. So that is now 2 away for Fairchild, who is 1 for 2. Can Bednar end the inning? I think he can. No, he can't because we've thrown it away, and that is going to gift, absolutely gift the Reds the lead. And it is an error on Swanson. That is frustrating. Bednar walks the next man. So 2 on, 2 out now for Fox, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Bednar strikes him out to end the inning. But there we go. We are behind once more. Pete Crow Armstrong to lead us off. He is 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out 1 away. In comes Swanson, who owes us now for the error. A 2-0 pitch. Swanson gets it into left field. We will accept your apology, mate, as he has a 1-out single. Rafaela, who absolutely smashed the ball last time up. This time, he has not hit it quite so well and will be caught in center field. So 2 out man at first for Edouard Julien. 1 for 3 he is today. A 3-1 and he walks. And it will be Vlad with the tying run at second and 2 away. He is 1 for 3 today, is Vlad. It's a first pitch swing. Vlad sees something he likes and gives it to the left fielder, to end the inning. So we will go to the 7th. Zerpa will come in to face Harris. Zerpa's ERA this season is 3. Harris is 0 for 2 today. It is a full count. Zerpa starts with a pop-up and Pete Crow Armstrong is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. De La Cruz, who is 0 for 2. A 3-1. And that is back to the pitcher. Zerpa doesn't have it. Well, he has it. He doesn't have the out. It's an infield hit for De La Cruz. And runner at first, therefore, with 1 away for Montgomery, who was 1 for 3. A 2-2. Oh, that's well hit. McQuaid is there. Oh, William McQuaid. What a catch in left field that was. 2 away. And it is Encarnacion to the plate now to face Zerpa. 1-2. And there goes De La Cruz. That'll do it for him. That'll do it for the 7th. And we will stretch 1 run behind. Okay, welcome back. It is former Cub Brandon Hughes on the mound. He's going to face McQuaid, who is leading us off. Now, they brought a lefty on, no doubt, to face McQuaid. It's a 2-2 pitch, and McQuaid strikes out, 1 away. Brennan Davis now, who is 1 for 2. An 0-1 pitch. And Davis grounds it to the shortstop for 2 away. And it'll bring in Ballesteros, who is 3 for 3. What a day he's having. Full count. And he draws a walk, which brings up disappointment and strikeouts. Very own Bregman. He is 0 for 3. It's a full count. No day he's going to swing at ball 4. He's instead popped it up. And that's what 20-odd million will buy you for a hitter, apparently. So we go to the 8th. We are 4-3 down, and it is Zerpa to continue to Encarnacion. And he walks the leadoff man. In comes Abreu to face new pitcher Montano, who has an ERA of 3 also this season. Of course, his season was cut short. He started a little bit late with that injury, as he almost gets killed by that one. Straight back at him. And suddenly, 2 on, none out. And it is Stephenson to the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. It is into deep center field. Petey Crow is there, and cannot stop the runner going to third. So runner at the corners now with 1 away. We would love a ground ball double play if we could get that. Fairchild's at the plate. He is 1 for 3. A 2-2 pitch, a strikeout. We'll take that as well. That is 2 away for Allen 2, who is 0 for 1 with a couple of walks in there. An 0-1 pitch, and that will load the bases. Apparently those two don't get on. And it'll bring Fox in, who is 1 for 3. An 0-2 pitch. Montano strikes him out and keeps the game alive. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong to lead us off. He is 0 for 3 today. A 1-1 pitch. Armstrong into center field where he will be caught, 1 away. It'll bring Dansby Swanson to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today with a couple of walks. A 1-2 pitch. Swanson strikes out. And Rafaela will step in, 1 for 4, but oh, what a one it was. It's a 1-1 pitch as well. 2 out, no one on. Come on, Rafaela. And he has got that into center field. It will drop in. Oh, excuse me. It is a 2-out single, and it is Julian to the plate. He is 1 for 3 to face the new man, Connor Phillips. ERA of 4.18 for him this year. It is a first pitch swing. Does Julian see something he likes? Oh, it gets through, or near enough to through. It's an infield hit. So suddenly 2 on, no, 2 out for Vlad, who is 1 for 4. Come on, Vladdy, we need you here, mate. It's a 2-2 pitch. Oh, we just watched it. At least swing the bat or something, man. Oh, we go to the 9th and we're a rundown. Carlos Vargas will come out to try and close this. Well, not really keep us in it, I suppose. Harris is the leadoff man. He is 0 for 3. He is a 1-2 pitch waiting to be delivered to him. And that is into center field where Petey Crow is there. Makes the catch. And that is 1 away. De La Cruz now, who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. It's again into center field. Pete Crow Armstrong goes back with a diving catch. 2 away. Montgomery, who is 1 for 4. It's a 3-1, sorry. And that is into left field, and it is gone. So it is now 5-3 to the Reds, and we continue to have struggles finding that ninth innings pitcher for us. It is Encarnacion now, who is 1 for 3. It is a 2-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout. So we'll go to bat, bottom of the ninth, and we need 2 runs to go to extra inning, where we always lose anyway. It is Lorano on the mound. It is McQuaid at the plate. McQuaid 1 for 3 tonight. What can he do? He's seen something he likes first up. And McQuaid gets it right down into that left field corner for at least a double. And it will be a double. So, tying run at the plate in the form of Brennan Davis. In he comes. He is 1 for 3 today. It's an 0-2 pitch. Davis strikes out. It brings Ballesteros up, who is 3 for 3. Has he got all these hits out of his system already? It's a 1-1 pitch. That is into center field. So we have tying run at the plate in the form of Ofer Bregman, who is 0 for 4. It's a 2-0 pitch. Can Bregman do something magnificent? It is not very magnificent. It is out. And we have lost to the Reds, which is disappointing. So we out-hit them, and we still lost. Those games can happen, can't they? But we're still 3 games clear of the Cardinals. So it's not looking too bad. But we do, as I say, we need to kick on now. As for Alcantara's start, I mean, it was solid enough, wasn't it? It was solid enough. One thing to maybe draw your attention to down here is look at some of these defensive stats for us. Least runs against, lowest starter ERA, best FIP, best pitching WAR as well, second in strikeouts. Our pitching rotation is quite good this year. Hopefully Alcantara doesn't come in and ruin that now. But anyway, that is that. If you've enjoyed that, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We will come back next time, and we will come back. We played Atlanta in a little while. I don't think we have we? So let's come back. They were top of the East. So we'll come back and face them and see where that leads us. September, we have St. Louis, so we'll probably need to come back for that if things are the same. And then we'll see, we end the season at St. Louis as well. So let's hope that top of the division is wrapped up by that time. So anyway, guys, I'll see you for Atlanta. Take care.